Miranda Parkes is a Christchurch artist, probably best known as a painter, and that's certainly how I've known of her work. And she's come up with this, something that's quite different, but again playing with her work as a painter. So they're very, very large billboards is probably the closest reference point, but they're not billboards. They don't sign information. They don't point us anywhere. They're large colour billboards located in the streetscape that actually just look like huge blocks of colour. So they're like abstract paintings. But the closer you move towards them, you realise that slowly they're not solid. And that actually the view behind you, the city behind them begins to reveal itself as sort of colour in a colour tint.
The site for the work is Christchurch City as a whole, rather than any specific site. So I wanted the work to be flexible in terms of where they are. It's a 6-part work across 3 sites and in the shape of large frames or fields with coloured perspex. The state of Christchurch over the last 3 years and at the moment affected the work a lot because I live here, so I made my proposal in response to living and being in Christchurch and having to renegotiate the city.
So they're completely playing with perception, exactly in the way that she would as a painter working with abstraction in the gallery, but on this huge scale within the city. And at another level, they just bring this extraordinary blocks of colour into this environment that at the moment is still in this very early rebuilding phase and is dominated quite literally by grey. So they'll be really, really beautiful insertions into the city, but they also have this wonderful play about our movement through the city.
I think art is always an offering to people, and having it out in public is just a really natural way to do that. I hope people will enjoy the work, and part of that might just come from the colour because it's quite a grey city at the moment and the work's really brightly coloured. My goal for the work really is to spark people's minds and eyes to look at the city around the work and sort of make formal relationships between the work and what's around it.